We have a long literary tradition of writing dialogue in accents and dialect. Mark Twain comes to mind as a master of the written idiom. Dialect instantly gives characters authenticity and offers insight into their attitudes, background, and education. An accent allows the reader to use their sense of hearing and gives text depth and flavor. On the other hand, using dialects and accents is often a distraction. When accented words are spelled phonetically, they can frustrate and slow the reader down. If accents are inaccurate or inauthentic, they can stereotype or even insult. With all of these risks, writing dialects has largely gone out of fashion. So, what is a writer to do instead? The first step would be to describe patterns of speech in prose. For example, her honeyed accent melted off her tongue, slowly, sweetly, and with the same elongated syllables that her mama used. Already, the character has an established geographical place and a hint of her history. From then on, the reader can hear and even visualize a honeyed accent. Another tactic is to reflect dialect with commonly spoken words and commonly spelled ways. A writer could insert gonna for going to. The reader registers these words easily, but the speech pattern can also convey information about the characters. Finally, a writer can pay close attention to phrases and idioms that pertain to a character's geographic location or time in history. Phrases such as "she's dumber than a bucket of air, bless her heart," places someone in the American South. "The Craik is mighty," puts someone in modern-day Ireland. When carefully researched and used advantageously, simple colloquial phrases can carry as much weight as paragraphs of complicated written dialect.